Hi everyone, I am Rajesh Kumar. I am having close to 16 plus years of experience in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. I have worked with more than 12 software organizations around the globe. I would like to introduce you all a DevOps School's flagship certification program in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. This program will get started in the weekends, so get enrolled. Please contact us on the phone number given on the screen, and in fact you can email us on the contact@DevOpsSchool.com. You can run 4
Hello,
apps in
Rajesh.
one.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah.
This one you are describing now, can it be likened to like a virtual box?
What was that?
No, you said you have hypervisor, you have OS, then you have 4 virtual machines on that OS.
No. Here it's a hardware.
Okay.
It can be an operating system. This is the user, not a virtual machine. User 1,
Okay,
user 2,
okay.
user 3, user 4.
Okay.
In one
Oh,
machine,
yes.
can you have a multiple user? Yes. Can each user run application? Yes. But the problem is you can't run 4 Apache because Apache will consume 80 port, 50 PID and C Apache, C drive Apache. So you cannot use for other Apache, right?
Okay.
So isolation needed. So where is the problem? The problem is, see, you can run in one operating system, you can run multiple applications. But the problem is isolation is not there. See here, paid isolation. Let me paid isolation 50. Can we have 50 here also? 50 here also? 50 no. Can we use 80 port here also? Here also? Here also? No. Can we see Apache, see Apache, see Apache? No. Why? Where is the problem? Problem in the OS itself. Understood? Because they OS operating
Yes.
system don't allow more than one PID, one network, one MNT.
Okay.
That means you cannot have C drive. Actually, theoretically, you can have a multiple C drive in one operating system, but OS do not allow. Theoretically, you can have lots of network, but OS do not allow. Theoretically, you can have a PID tree multiple, but OS do not allow. Why? Because this was designed for PC. Are you understanding? All of you?
Yes.
So what to do? That is where that this guy came in to the picture. Name is Solomon Hikes. See here. This
Solomon
guy.
Hikes.
Solomon Hikes. This guy. And he he introduced architecture. He said, can we do it like that? So this is the operating system. Operating system can run on anything, on a physical server, virtual server. Virtual server you are running from last few days. I hope you are doing it all the time. So this is the OS. It can run on any virtual server hardware or physical server hardware. So can you do like this? On OS level, you have one mount, which is C drive, root, one network, one PID tree. So Solomon Hikes asked Linux kernel, hey, can I do one thing? Can I run one applications on top of it? So Linux started laughing. Linux said, what's the big deal? Everyone running applications. You should also run applications. What is the big deal in this? You should run. So then Solomon Hikes asked Linux, hey, can I access your kernel? So with heavy heart, Linux said, yes, you can access kernel because we are open source. And there are many ways, many utilities are available which can be helpful for you to access kernel. Okay. Which utility? Let's see this image. Do you see that some utility which can allow you to access the kernel? What is the name of it?
Lib.
Yeah, lib container, libvirt, lxc, systemd, spawn, right? Correct?
Yes.
So these are the libraries are available. Now Solomon Hikes asked, hey, Windows guys, Windows means Microsoft, can I access your kernel? Microsoft, no, I cannot access my kernel. It's a closed source code. So Solomon Hikes said, okay, no problem. I will not use anything else for you. So then what they did, because it was this utility, these applications was allowed to access the kernel. And remember, kernel, you have what? See here. So can I ask kernel, hey kernel, can you create one user? Yes, you see that? It is allowed. Can you create one root file system? Mount. Can you create one network? Yes. Can you create one pit tree? Yes. Can you create one more user? Yes. Can you create one more network? Can you create one more pit tree? Can you create one more mount? So because this guy is accessing the kernel and kernel is having kernel is a computer program, you can initiate n number of times and you can get n number of resources. So it was okay, right? It's so simple, right? Are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah.
So now kernel this application asks kernel, hey kernel, can you do one thing? This user, see here, this is you, this is Rajesh, and this is Ravi. Ravi and Rajesh has a C drive, common C drive, common network, common pit tree. But this user have their own network, own C drive, and one pit tree. So kernel, this application is asking, hey, kernel, can you please attach this user to all these resources? Kernel said, yes, I can do that. So this application again asks this for this user also. Can you attach all these resources? Yes. So simple thing is, guys, mind it, this all resources powered by kernel, this resources powered by kernel. But you know what? This user is lucky user. Why? This user has got their own C drive, own pit tree, own network. This user also got own C drive, own pit tree, own network. But this user who is a real user is a shared resources. Understood, all of you so far?
Yes.
Now the question is, what is container then? Any idea what is container? What is any idea what is container?
That blue layer.
Yes. So this whole
So like a
environment,
virtual machine.
so this whole environment where you have one user and with attached with their own resources, it's called container. Managed by whom? This application called Docker. So what is container? So remember that it's just one operating system. You can create isolated environment as many you wanted. And how much time it takes to create a user? Just a second, you know that. So here you see that earlier in a virtual server, if you want to run actually in the virtual server infrastructure, you want to run, let's say 6 application, you need a 7 operating system. But here you want to run multiple container, you still need one operating system. Are you understanding? All of you?
So, Rajesh, one
Yeah.
question here. When we have this uh, Docker, so all
This is the
this,
Docker.
huh, so all these containers running on the Docker will have unique PIDs.
Unique
Correct?
PID. Yeah.
I mean, the
Inside the
PIDs will not
container,
be
if you
repeated
go,
between.
no, unique PID means if you go inside the container, it'll start with a 0. If you go inside a container, it start with 0. If you go inside a container, it start with a C drive. If you go inside the container, C drive. So everything will have a unique resources. Here, this user is having share resources, but this user, when you log in as a user, if you go inside it, you see this guy has own C drive, C drive, C drive, own network, pit tree, and user anyways. Got
So
it?
here, uh, there are three containers, right? Which are green boxes, which you drawn is a three containers, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So these three containers will have unique PIDs. Like the one in green box, first one will have one, then the other one will two, and the
Yeah.
other one
Unique
will
bit
have.
tree. Unique
There
bit
will not
tree.
be repeated PIDs.
No, no,
The
no.
PIDs cannot be repeated between. Like if one container is having PID 5, the other container cannot be having the PID 5.
I'll put it in this way. This container, this user,
Mhm.
okay, will be the PID of the system here, okay. But if you go inside it, I'm saying go inside it. So it'll start with 0. If you are here, then these all are PID only, including normal user and container user. But if you go inside it, it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like
Okay, means they are isolated.
isolated environment.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
so this,
Rajesh, sorry, a quick
yes,
question.
yeah.
It means that you have like more than one containers on an operating system sitting on a Docker.
So here, this is the Docker.
Yeah, you
Docker
have
is,
four.
mind it here, very simple. Docker is not doing anything, just playing a role of agent. So Docker is requesting kernel. Ultimately, everything is done by kernel only. Everything is done by
Okay.
kernel. Docker is only requesting. Now, Docker will request what? So Docker is requested by you. You will request Docker, and Docker will request kernel, and kernel empower all this container. Kernel empower this all this infrastructure resources because we discuss. Yeah. Got it? So here all containers are using the same OS, same OS. So what is container? I'll put it in a very simple way, okay? Very simple way. You are also container. Yes, I am also container. See Rajesh Kumar, I logged in, right? This is Rajesh Kumar. I am also container. When you logged into your laptop or
But most
VM,
all
yes,
containers sit on Dockers.
yeah. So you are also container. You are also container, but the problem is
Oh
with
shit.
you and me. The problem is with you and me. We are shared container. We are shared container. That means we, let's say all of you log into my laptop of this laptop, you will still see the same C drive and same D drive. You will see the same C drive, same D drive. But you know what? When you log into this container user, then you will see separate C drive, separate mount, separate network. That is the isolation has happened. So what is the beauty about it? Now that beauty about it, because of this isolation, now mind it here. Now this Apache can run. This Apache can also run in the same operating system. Here, this Apache can also run. This Apache can also run, and they are using their own resources. Their own resources means this Apache is running on their own 80 port 50 PIDC Apache, 80 port 50 PIDC Apache, 80 port 50 PIDC Apache, 80 port 50 PDC Azure, who's managing all these isolations with the help of Docker, and everything is running on container. So container is nothing but isolation technology for the resources.
So you said all Apaches can have the same port 80.
Yes, because each container have a own network. No, that's what I discussed. Here there's a network separate, network separate. Here network separate. Here is common shared network, but here this is a common separate. So each container get their own network, own C drive, and so on. So
So if
now
they have same port 80, like how we can differentiate? If somebody wants to access from external, how we can differentiate? Because everyone is using port 80.
that's what I'm saying. No, network is different. This is having different network. This is having different network. This is different. This is different. Network, I've been repeating, no? Network is isolating here.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.